Hello there, my name is Kirill and I'm going to explain how to use Sefirot Text-to-Image AI Generation Studio. Let's go over the General tab. To generate an image, we need to write a prompt. Start with a description of what you want to see and try to be as specific as you can. Then add some modifiers by naming specific art styles or concepts. For this tutorial I will go with close-up of Ryan Gosling eating a burrito with cyberpunk city and neon lights in background. Then I will add modifiers like 4K, highly detailed, handsome and Unreal Engine. If you run out of ideas, click the Suggest Modifiers button. As you can see, it suggested quite a lot of artists for AI to draw inspiration from. Now, let's press Diffuse and see what happens. I think it turned out pretty good. Now, let's proceed next to the Advanced tab. The first parameter you'll see is seed. It is a number used by AI to calculate your image. You can input it manually or press random seed to generate different images each time you press Diffuse. I'll try to type it in and see what happens. Well, it's a nice looking cyberpunk city, but Mr. Gosling is nowhere to be found. That's not exactly what we wanted to see, so let's try to randomize the seed this time. That's much better, isn't it? Let's generate one more image and continue to the next option. Okay, that looks pretty good. So, the next option is Scale. It indicates how much the AI will respond to your prompt. Greater value makes the image more detailed and vibrant, but the more you ramp it up, the more unstable it gets. The safe range is usually from 7 to 12, but you're free to experiment, so ramp it up as high or as low as you want. Let's try making an image with the scale of 12, and leave the same seed as before. This is how it looked like with the scale of 7.5, and this is how it looks like with the scale of 12. As you can see, it became more detailed and vibrant. Let's set the scale to 9. Okay, now let's compare the results. Let's proceed to the next option, Steps. Steps is the value of how much the AI will refine the image. More steps takes more time for image generation, but can create more detail. Lower steps can make image more abstract and sometimes produce pretty interesting results. Let's try lowering the steps to 10 and see what happens. Okay, it looks pretty good. Feel free to experiment with steps as much as you want. Next, let's see how source frame option works. For demonstration, I will press Set Source Frame to select recently generated image. You can upload any image to use as source frame and the AI will use it as a reference. Strength option changes how closely the new image will resemble the source. Now, let's say we like this image, but we want something else instead of a burrito, like pizza for example. I'll just change the prompt a bit. Let's press Diffuse once again. Yeah, it turned out a bit weird, so let's change the steps to 50. Looks much better, but I think it's oversaturated and too colorful, so let's try changing scale to 9. This one turned out perfect. I hope you'll find this explainer useful and generate lots of content. What modifiers do you like to use? Please leave a comment below and subscribe to our social media if you are interested in Stable Diffusion. Thanks for watching!